What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. We are most certainly back. One of my favorite videos of the entire year is here because we know when this video comes around, it is NFL kickoff time. We are ready for the new season. I have just gone through and predicted every single game of the regular season, and I am going to show you how my first round of the playoffs is matching up. We'll go through the playoffs at the end of the video, but first we're going to talk about each and every division, how I think each team will fare as the AFC West, North, East, South, and all that shit, and then same with the NFC, North, South, East, West. We'll go through it all, man. I'll break down my playoffs to you guys, and this one is going to be a very, very fun video, so strap in your seatbelts. The NFL season is here. Grab your popcorn, and I'm going to break down my picks for the National Football League 25-26 season. Let's do this. Well, here's a spoiler alert for you guys. Here's how my playoff standings shake up, but we're going to start off with the AFC East, this would be. So I have the Buffalo Bills finishing as the best team in the AFC at 15-2. I just think their schedule matches up really well for them. All their tough games seem to be at home. And Josh Allen, he's just Josh Allen, man. I honestly think if any year is going to be the Buffalo Bills' year, it's going to be this year. So I really rate the Buffalo Bills sitting at 15-2. In terms of their competition, New England, I think, will be better. I really rate Mike Vrabel. I do think he's going to do very well with Drake May. I'm excited to see how... I'm going to a Browns game this year for the first time ever, and it's in New England against the Patriots. So hopefully, at least, maybe Mike Vrabel will just let off the gas a little bit. So I don't even know, man. But the Jets, I do think the Jets will be decent as well. I think Aaron Glenn will help out that Jets team. I think Justin Fields is a big upgrade over Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, especially for that system. Having Justin Fields throw to Garrett Wilson again, just like Ohio State days, is going to be great for that New York Jets team. And honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Miami's probably going to be the worst team there. They just continue to get worse every season. They still have the same core. Tua's probably going to get hurt again. Tyreek's barely going to play. He's probably going to request to get traded back to the Chiefs. I don't see a lot going for the Miami Dolphins this year. That's how I see the AFC East stacking up between Buffalo, New England, the Jets, and the Dolphins. I think the Patriots can get close to the playoffs, but time will tell. Speaking of the AFC champion Chiefs, they will have the second best record in the AFC, 13-4. They're Kansas City, man. What more are they going to... Like, what more do we have to say? I can't even remember who they drafted, to be honest, but I'm sure they drafted well. They're a smart team, man. Like, they got Xavier Worthy at the end of last year's draft. Like, they're gonna be fine. As for their main competition, how about the Denver Broncos, man? Bo Nix really, I just had to say fair play to Bo Nix for the majority of his rookie season, man. He looked phenomenal at points, taking on Burrow in Cincinnati and going toe-to-toe with that Bengals team. I mean, I know the Bengals defense isn't the greatest, but like, still, if your offense can hang with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, like, that's still saying something. That is still saying something. And I got a lot of good things about Denver. I mean, I do think they'll finish at a multiple, like a 10 or plus win record. I think a 10 or 11 win season is fair for Denver, but time will tell. Time will tell. Speaking of fellow AFC West contenders, I really do rate the Chargers this year. I think Jim Harbaugh's starting to build his core more and more. The big thing for the Chargers is how healthy are they going to be, because that team in particular is really going to depend on health. Like, they got Najee Harris and Omari Hampton in the backfield. If they can stay healthy, that's a really dynamic backfield. Like Ladd McConkey, what happens to him if he goes down injured? Same goes for Justin Herbert. Like, there's some big things that can happen there for, I wish it was the San Diego Chargers, but Los Angeles, 9-8. I don't think that's too bad of a record at all, if you ask me. And then you have the Raiders. I mean, I think the Raiders are building something, I will say. I think the Raiders are coming along, but I just don't believe Carroll, man. Do you guys remember how bad Seattle were for those last couple years? Their Pete Carroll was there. It's just, he's past it, man. As much as I like the guy, it's like if Bill Belichick came back to coach the Giants or something. Like, that's pretty much what this is to me. I feel bad putting the Raiders here, but it's just how I see it. It's just how I see it. NFC North, not NFC, AFC North. I think that goes to the Baltimore Ravens, man. I think Baltimore solos this whole division. This was one of the toughest divisions in football a couple years ago, but the Baltimore Ravens solo this division, man. Let's be real. Let's be very, very real. Pittsburgh, they're gonna finish at 9-8. It's just a matter of who they beat and who they lose to. I would not be surprised if Mike Tomlin gets sick of Aaron Rodgers 5 weeks in and plays Will Howard. Or Mason Rudolph. It would probably be Mason Rudolph versus Mason. Wait, here, I gotta see this. Mason Rudolph. Is he in Pittsburgh still? Yep, he's back on Pittsburgh. Good grief, Mason. Mason. Yeah, it's just a matter of who they beat and who they lose to. I don't friggin' know who it's gonna be. I just tried to predict it as best I can. We know they're finishing 9-8, and that's just the reality of the story. Good, my phone is on Do Not Disturb, so good. Just making sure. Cincinnati, 8. Honestly, it's pretty harsh to have them missing the playoffs 2 years in a row, but like I say, everybody in that offense is paid. The defense is just so imbalanced, man. It's basically Trey Hendrickson against the world in Cincinnati when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, Burrow had an MVP season last year and his team missed the playoffs. Like, I don't know what you want me to say to that. Unless they significantly improve that defense, that team is going nowhere. That's just how I see it. Oh, page unresponsive. What are you talking about? Oh my god. But anyway, my Cleveland Browns as the bottom of the barrel. We're starting Joe Flacco, and our other 2 quarterbacks are rookies, Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. It's going to take time to rebuild in Cleveland. It's going to take a lot of time. I mean, Kevin Stefanski isn't the problem. Hopefully Deshaun Watson never takes another snap for this team. I don't know, man. Tank Bowl. That's our goal. Maybe get Arch Manning. Maybe go for one of the top receivers. I mean, speaking of Arch Manning, I mean, I'm an Ohio State guy. He played like shit against Ohio State on Saturday. But anyway, Houston, 12-5. This is around where Houston's going to be. They're a similar spot to Denver. I just think that roster's too good, and CJ Stroud is good enough to make up for the flaws on that team. Their division is ass. They're going to make the playoffs either way. Their only real competition is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we know what the Jacksonville Jaguars are like, man. It's Jacksonville, guys. It's like they're not gonna compete for anything. Let's be real. I mean, Travis Hunter, he'll be good for them, but it's make or break time for Trevor Lawrence, and if he doesn't make it this time around, he may be starting quarterback for the Raiders or friggin', I don't even know, the Saints at this point. It's not a good look for Trev, but the New York Titans. What am I talking about? The Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward will be very, very helpful to this roster. I can definitely see him winning a few more games. I think he'll improve that roster. It's just everybody around him is either super old or past their prime. It's just that's basically how it is for that Titans team at the moment. And luckily for them, I think the Colts will be even worse. Daniel Jones is their starting quarterback. I don't know why they're not picking Anthony Richardson. I mean, I know Anthony Richardson has an arm and he chucks picks from time to time, but like, just bring him in. Give him somebody to listen to. Like, oh my god, now the page is really unresponsive. No! Give me my pick. Okay, thank you. But, yeah, no, I don't rate the Colts at all. If they win more than 5 games, I will be impressed. Now we head over to the NFC. Washington wins the division. I have them in Philadelphia tied on the same record, man. Washington is only getting better. That is the part that's crazy to me. They're only getting better. It's phenomenal to watch, and I mean, they did that with Jayden Daniels. I mean, Jayden Daniels could have a sophomore slump, kind of like C.J. Stroud did. I mean, C.J. Stroud still had a good season, but like it wasn't what we expected coming off of his rookie season. And I mean, that Eagles team, they have lost a few stars, but I still think they'll be really good, man. They still got Saquon. They still got Jalen Hurts. They still got A.J. Brown. They still got Devonta Smith. It ain't fair, bro. It just ain't fair. I mean, one thing I'm really curious about in Washington is how Marshawn Lattimore, and is Lattimore still around? He may be. I'm not 100% on that. But, yeah, it really comes down to how much their production helps the team or disapproves it. I don't know, man. But Washington and Philadelphia will definitely make the playoffs. I don't see any way that doesn't happen. The New York Giants, these guys are the biggest wild card in the entire season, mate. I think this is the best team they've had since I started watching the NFL since, what, 2019. I really do believe that, because, I mean, Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston, and Russell Wilson is a hell of a quarterback room. I honestly believe Russell Wilson's the worst in that quarterback room at the moment, which is crazy to think about. I mean, I think they should start the season with Jameis, and then if Jameis drops off a bit, then you can bring Jackson in later in the year when he's had time to learn from guys like Russ and Jameis. But Abdul Carter's going to be great for them too. I think he's a great draft pick for the Giants. But I am intrigued to see where that team goes. I will be keeping an eye on them throughout the whole season. They're one of the biggest wild cards in the whole division, in my opinion. But I've got them finishing at 7-10. I got Cowboys at the bottom of the barrel, man. They just lost Micah Parsons. Oh my God, it's not looking good if you're a Dallas Cowboy right now. It's just not looking good. I don't believe in the head coach. Can Dak actually find CD Lamb and George Pickens? It's a very similar... They're basically Cincinnati of the NFC West. That's pretty much how I see it. And I mean, I don't even think Schottenheimer's as good of a coach as, what's his face? Zach Taylor or whatever, whoever the Bengals coach is. But yeah, I just think it's going to be a rough year for Dallas. I'm sorry, Cowboys fans, but Detroit Lions, 14-3. I mean, I'm not doubting that team. They still got the same core. I think their defense can stay healthier this year. Dan Campbell has the biggest balls in the National Football League. I really, really rate these Detroit Lions, and I think they've got a real shot at making a very, very good shot at winning this whole damn thing this year. I really do believe that from the bottom of my heart, man. Just watch out for the Lions. Green Bay, I mean, I think they can beat up on Minnesota and the Bears, and I just think Jordan Love and the Packers, they have a solid core. Excuse me. I mean, they never really have two elite of receivers. I think Matthew Golden could be Jordan Love's wide receiver 1 in the future, but time will tell. I mean, that's the big thing with Green Bay is they really got Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs, and nobody really knows their receivers. But I think Matt Golden could really be a superstar receiver for the Packers, and that defense is always strong. Matt LaFleur calls the game beautifully. I think the Packers got a good thing going. They got to stick to their guns. As for Minnesota and the Bears, I can't believe a team that went 13-4 last year. I have predicting 4-13, but gonna be a rough rookie season for J.J. McCarthy, in my opinion. Year off, I mean, I do think he'll be decent enough to get Justin Jefferson open, but I just think he's gonna be a very shaky quarterback, especially in his rookie season where he's getting his first starts. I mean, I know he had a year to learn the playbook, sit behind and watch Sam Darnold and all that, but being on the field is a totally different game, and I think it's going to be a lot of experience building for J.J. McCarthy. I almost said J.J. Watt. J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings. I got them finishing 4-3. I got Chicago lower than them, though. I mean, oh, what's his face? Who's the guy who came from Detroit to be their head coach? Is it Glenn Johnson? Is that his name? I can't even remember, but he will be good for them. I just don't believe in that core. they've got to get building and keep building better teams. But if they finish higher than 6 wins, I'll be amazed. It's a pretty similar story to Indianapolis. I just don't think the Bears are as bad as Indianapolis. I was amazed. I will say, I was amazed how many games I had the 49ers winning this year. I think they're still good enough. But they could easily have their whole team get injured as well as easily as they could go 12-5, man. Like, the 49ers, I just don't know. It's such an unknown with San Francisco. I like McCaffrey. I mean, Devo's gone. Brandon Ayuk, who knows with him. Brock Purdy got paid. I think Ricky Pearsall will be... I think this is the year of Ricky Pearsall, personally. Like, watch out for Pearsall. But I think this will be a good year for the 49ers. I really do believe that. But the Rams, 11-6. They're still good. They still got Matt Stafford. They still got Kyren Williams, Puka Nacua. Cooper Kupp is gone. He's in Seattle now, who we're going to talk about very shortly. But still, I think it'll be a good year for the Rams. Seattle, 9-8. I think it's fair, man. Yeah, no. Mike McDonald's building something good. They're on the verge of cracking into the playoffs, but I just don't think they're there yet. A few more draft picks, a few more solid draft picks, I will say. And Seattle, I think they crack the playoffs in the future. They've got something good building. And Arizona, I don't believe in Kyler Murray in the slightest anymore, man. I just don't. But I tell you, who I do believe in is Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, I know he had a rough rookie season, but I saw what I saw at Ohio State. That boy can ball. That boy can play football. So if Arizona can get him firing, I think they finish at a 7 or 6 or 7 win team. That could get them a few more wins, but yeah, 2-15. That's rough for the Arizona Cardinals, if you ask me. But Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I have winning the NFC South. This division is going to be very tight, I will say. Personally, I think this is the year Bryce Young breaks out. We saw it at the end of last year, and if Carolina don't win the division, I think they're coming second at minimum. I really do believe in what they're building. Dave Canales is a great head coach. The Carolina Panthers are coming a very, very long way, and you can see that in their gameplay and how they play the game. It's going to be very, very intriguing to watch this Carolina Panthers team as the season goes on. But guys, this may be my bold pick, but I do believe the Carolina Panthers will be making a playoff push. Teteroya McMillan, I cannot believe... Oh, I wanted that guy so bad for my fantasy teams. I think he's going to be so sick. But 8th best record for Carolina. I think Carolina Panthers fans will be happy with that. Atlanta Falcons, 9-8. They always seem to finish around here, but I think they'll start the season rough. But I think Michael Penix will continue to come into his own. I think Michael Penix is a really solid quarterback. He was decent at Washington, and he'll continue to build his game in Atlanta. And finally, this is who I have winning Tank Bowl, guys. New Orleans. They're horrible. Any of the stars they have are old and washed pretty much. I mean, apart from Chris Olave. But other than that, this team is borderline ass. They are lucky that I didn't have them at 0-17. I had to give them 1 win because I felt bad. I don't even remember who I had them winning against. But yeah, I've got the Saints at the bottom of the division. And, well, let's go through the playoffs. You might as well finish this video right off. Denver, Houston? Oh, God. Who do I have? Get Super Bowl 60. Let's start this journey from here. God, I'd have to say Denver. The page is unresponsive now. Just lovely. Okay, there we go. Chargers, Ravens, I would have to say Baltimore. Chiefs, Steelers, I'd have to say Chiefs. Oh, that would be a great game to watch, man. Tampa Bay, Philadelphia, I'd have to say Philadelphia. San Francisco, Green Bay. The Niners always beat Green Bay. That's just kind of how it goes. Rams, Lions, of course. It's always Rams, Lions in the playoffs. It always seems to be. They always seem to face each other all the damn time, but I'd have to give it to Detroit on that one. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Now we get into some spicy matchups. Baltimore, Kansas City. You know the BS is always going to prevail. Taylor got 2 rings before Lamar and Josh Allen even got 1, so you'd have to say Kansas City there. Denver, Buffalo. That story played out last year. I think Buffalo gets the job done against Bo Nix and the Broncos. Detroit, San Francisco. I'd have to say Detroit. That would be a great game to watch, but I'd have to say Detroit. And then it would be Detroit, and I'd say Philadelphia. Philadelphia is just unreal, man. As much as I think Jaden Daniels is amazing, I think that Washington team just has a little bit to go still. They're going to get there. They're going to get there, but right now is Philadelphia's time, and Washington's time is the future. That's the way I see it. That leaves us with an AFC championship of Bills versus Chiefs again, and then an NFC championship of Eagles versus Lions. I'm going to straight up tell you guys how I see it. Bills versus Lions Super Bowl. I want it to happen, and I believe it will happen. Super Bowl 60. The ones that end in 40, 60, 50, 30, they always seem to be the good matchups. They always seem to give us the ones that we don't expect. And I believe it's the year of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, man. I believe that Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are going to take this year. This is the year of Buffalo to get to the promised land. I think it finally comes true after all these years. But, man, how dope would a Lions versus Bills Super Bowl be? Like, that would just that would be unreal. That would just well and truly be an unreal season. But, yeah, how would the draft order line up? I want to see this. So, Saints would get #1 pick, then be Colts, Cardinals, Titans, Bears, Browns, Vikings, Raiders, Dolphins, Cowboys. That's interesting. Legend. Okay, don't care about that. But yeah, there's my bracket, guys. I got Buffalo going all the way. I think this is the year of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, what are your picks for the 2025-26 NFL season? If you did enjoy it, please smash that like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe and share, those notifications turned on, guys, so you never miss a future upload here on the channel. And don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch. Links are in the description down below. It's going to be a fun year, guys. It's going to be a very fun year. Football is back. You know what I should do? I should make a fantasy league for my followers is what I should do. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that. And yeah, I'll work on creating it before the season. But anyways, guys, I will see you for the next episode of these prediction videos. We'll react to my predictions at the end of week 18. And we'll see the playoff matchups, and I'll predict my playoffs from there on who's going to Super Bowl 60. Until then, guys, take care and peace.